Hey Leo, welcome to your mid-February reading. Linked below is a special 2023 year ahead forecast for the sign of Leo, looking at what's coming up month by month for you. I've also linked an exclusive relationship reading for your sign. But without further ado, let's get into this reading for you. The first card that came through is the Five of Wands. This is actually Saturn in Leo. And if we know anything about hot Leo, cold Saturn doesn't really feel too comfortable there. So this is when there can be this reactive energy. There's something about infusing a situation recently for you with a little bit of drama, I think. Now, it's super charismatic. It's really cute, but there is a spiciness to what's going on around you recently. You also have the Strength card here for the present energy, which is showing of course, a Leo quality with the lion here, but it's showing something about like, fine, if you don't like me for who I am, or if you're not appreciating me, I'll take myself elsewhere. And then I see the Hermit card, kind of like you going off on your own solo mission towards the end of the month. So we're going to pull more cards and get into this. We're going to get really deep into the messages that are coming up. So there was a Leo full moon around the 5th of February, and I'm putting that Five of Wands around the 5th, right? Around the 5th of the month. So something was going on around that Leo full moon, which was kind of conflict oriented. A lot of competition, maybe. If it wasn't conflict and strife, there was at least a lot of tension or a high focus, high point of energy. And full moons often do have a dramatic flair. It's in the sign of Leo, so there could have just been some focus on you and what you were saying, what you were doing. You may have been rubbing people up the wrong way, or people were misinterpreting your message recently, Leo. But anyway, you may have landed yourself very recently in a spot of hot water or something that did seem to be reactive. Like, look at this Five of Wands. It's like fissure, sort of impulsivity, reactivity. There is a infusing of drama, I think, recently. And it could have been petty drama, or maybe there was just some competition. We're going to clear it up and go deeper with some more cards. But from around the 7th, 8th of the month onwards, you kind of took it upon yourself to understand that not everyone is going to get your unique essence. And even though you believe that this should be celebrated in everybody and you try to see the unique light in everybody else, there are certain times where your light is going to trigger the shadows in others. And that's when there can be this spicy reaction, right? So the Strength card, though, is coming through to say the people that understand you truly get you. Like, they're looking into your soul here. And I love the way this Strength card is represented here. It's like there's no dominance, there's no power struggle between this woman and the lion. There's almost a telepathic connection here. This is just looking into the soul of one another and fully understanding from a soul-centered perspective. So the people who get you. And now during this mid-month part of the February period, and I will advise not to get too worked up on dates. If you're seeing this later on in the year, don't even worry. Put this for the present moment that you're experiencing now. The Strength card, your Leo energy. The people who get you. You can show off a real essence of yourself. You're being understood, but there is a period of testing that comes up because we have the Strength card, which is followed directly by the Hermit card. These cards fall side by side in the order of the tarot. So this also talks about strength, of course, with the Strength card, but the Hermit massively speaks to a show of strength too. It's about going your own way. It's about having the confidence and being authentic enough to go your own way and march to the beat of your own drum. But there's something about this that makes me think, like, you're imagining, oh, I just wasn't really appreciated there or understood or valued. So now I'm going to make moves on my own. I have a mission to complete and I'm going to go my own way about it. So you may be taking a solitary or solo approach, solo travel, solo trip, something going your own way towards the end of the month. I think particularly this could come up around the 20th of February onwards when Venus moves into a fellow fire sign, Aries. So eventually Venus will make its transit through Aries from the 20th of February onwards, and at one point that is going to make a trine to your fiery sun or your fiery rising or your fiery moon, depending what you're watching for, Leo. And this is going to be supportive in your relationships, your creative self-expression. Love to see it. The Leo full moon with its dramatic flair at the beginning of the month. Let's go deeper into that and see what's going on with those Five of Wands. This would be a really great time to subscribe before I lose track of time and really get into this reading. Subscribe, like, I always love to read a comment. It's great when that happens. It really makes my day. So let me know if this resonates. A Leo moon kitty making some noise over here. Are you good, Luna? Anytime I'm talking about the full moon, the Leo full moon, she pipes up. She did this in the Scorpio video too. She climbed right up onto the desk. Okay, so we have the Empress. Oh my God, these major arcana cards are really beautiful, the ones that are coming through, and the Knight of Wands. So we have still got the fiery energy of the Knight of Wands. This could suggest that there was tension around travel at the beginning of the month, but this also could indicate tension with a Sagittarius or a fellow fire sign, Leo or Aries. But this also really just suggests like a lot of movement, a lot of enthusiasm. This was a busy start to the month for you this month, and as well as that, there was tension coming up there because of impulsivity or rushed qualities of what you were trying to do. Rushing through things could have come up for you in a big way, and perhaps changing plans really suddenly that could have caused strife or tension or provoked reaction in others. Or maybe you had people cancel plans on you all of a sudden or change the course really quickly, and you just had to sort of like meet them where they were, and it really required you to pick up the tempo. There was something about the beginning of the month happening really fast, and as a result, I don't know, it made you second guess certain things that you had been working on. And I'm not really sure why that doubt crept in. It was external anyway. I don't think that it was something from within you that made you doubt yourself, like an inner voice. The inner voice that you've been working with, the Empress, has been really kind and supportive for you. I get the impression that these were petty haters in your life, sort of people that are threatened by your shine at the moment. The Empress tells me that you have been working on the essence of loving yourself recently, Leo, and it's gotten you to where you are so far. There's so much charisma, there's so much curiosity around you right now, and there is a spotlight on you, and you're enjoying it, and it's actually fueling you to, funnily enough, keep more to yourself, because usually Leo is seen to be very extroverted and out there, but because the Hermit follows the Strength card and not the other way around, I see you saying, well, I know that I'm special, and I'm gonna keep some of this as a surprise, or I'm going to conserve some of this and do something on my own, perhaps that people aren't even really expecting. So the Empress card coming through recently tells me that the beginning of the month was full of blessings for you. Blessings in your love life, King of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Blessings in your social life, the Three of Cups. I'm seeing a loving relationship and relationships with friends and perhaps family in that sense, like family parties, family celebrations. That could have all been coming up for you as well. The Empress is, you've been counting your blessings recently. They are continuing to grow for you. So you are being encouraged to continue to be busy, like the start of the month indicates busyness, and reaping the rewards of following your hustle, your motivation. The Knight of Wands is direction-based effort and action. So the more you do that, the more you follow and keep up your hustle and your flow. The Empress is like, we're gonna see rewards pretty much right away, and they're gonna be big ones too. So you're embodying love and harmony, and your inner voice is really encouraging to you right now. whatever those external forces are that seem to be triggering you, it actually seems like it's triggering you in a way that you just want to keep up the momentum and you want to try even harder and work even harder. Okay, so let's look at the present energy, which is the Strength card coming through. More mundanely, the beginning of the month could have looked like travel plans and then tension created around having to rush something. We have the Ace of Wands, some really powerful fiery energy coming through here, and the Six of Pentacles. So making something happen recently, it's right now you're in the throes of making that something happen. The Ace of Wands is the essence of a spark, of a new beginning, of an initiation, of fertility, creativity, passion. It's, I want to act on this, I need this, this has to happen for me. And the aces are just the opportunity, just the seed, but they're really potent and rich when they come along. So right now in the here and now, you're focused on making something happen for yourself. It could be early stages of something. Six of Pentacles, the sharing, the support, the give and the take. So you work with others, you have something to offer, to share with others. So this could be a project, this could be a plan, an offering, this could be a business, this could be a service. Whatever it is, you have something that you want to make happen. You have the determination, the strength, the willpower, and also the Midas touch. And I think that's that Leo quality. You kind of are able to take a glimpse into what other people need, and that's just really helpful right now, especially in terms of business and work and projects that are underway for you right now. As well as that, the moon in Taurus is represented with the Six of Pentacles. The moon in Taurus is about pleasure and fertility. So this could be a really great time, especially with this phallic Ace of Wands I have here, to initiate something in terms of procreation or some sort of another creative endeavor. With new versions of ourselves, new ideas, we birth a book, a YouTube video, whatever it may be. It's just a frequency of creation, and you're in it right now, Leo, and you know that because it's exciting to you and it's new and it's fresh. And you put this stamp on it. It's almost like you're vital to it. The Six of Pentacles, that moon in Taurus, this could be something about sharing with others. There's themes of luxury with Taurus, moon in Taurus, there's pleasure. But Taurus is also very much associated with the physical body. And I think the Strength card is very much associated with the physical body too, because it's about strength. I think of muscles, I think of bone structure and just that physicality. This may be a really vital and energized time for you, Ace of Wands, to initiate something around the physical body, exercise regime, diet, kind of a bigger goal like a marathon or something. Like it's like a something that really requires your physical strength, health, vitality, and wellness. And it's just a really nice time to see that for you. So if health or wellness and fatigue or anything like that has been troubling you, this may be in the present moment a time where you're starting to see developments around that improving, or at least beginning to take steps around that starting to improve for you overall. Let's look at what's coming up around the end of February, the Hermit card. I actually love the way this color of this card here is reflected so nicely with my light behind me, like the green and the purple coming through here, the green lit up in the Hermit card. So let's see what the Hermit is shining its light on towards the end of the month. And this seems to be like you going off on some sort of a mission, a quest for knowledge, wisdom, but there's a lot of strength to take this journey. It isn't for everybody to kind of do the work of going within and finding out the answers. We rely so heavily, on the wisdom of experts, the wisdom of certain professionals. But quite often we have the answers that we need within ourselves. Let's see what's coming up. Let's go from around the 20th onwards. Let's wrap up February and take it into early March with the Hermit card. Again, don't stress on the dates. This is just a time frame for me. This looks like, whenever you watch it, these are the upcoming energies you're yet to experience. Looking at the near future for Leo. I have the King of Swords and the Queen of Wands. So this is more about new people coming into your life or working with people you already know, but the rest of the month or the near future sees you and your dealings with other people being imperative, or it's interesting because we're talking about a solo journey, but how do you then incorporate these new people or people coming in? Maybe everybody just has a role to play. You have your very much like, and I have the color scheme here with the Eight of Wands, so I'll include that. You have a journey to make on your own. There are people here that are coming in, and I see these more professionally than personally in your life. That are here to maybe communicate some of your message or maybe take the load off for you in some way or manage certain affairs. Now, these may be the professionals and the experts that I was talking about a minute ago. And they're actually coming through as some people that are actually very helpful to you. But there might be something that you need to execute solo within all of this. And it may be tempting just to leave it in the hands of the experts or the people that know how to manage this, and they're really good at it. But there's something about the Hermit that says, well, Leo, you have to acquire a certain amount of this knowledge on your own. So ask questions, the Eight of Wands, travel, make the trip, take the journey. So February looks like a month where travel has been something that's come up for you, and taking trips or planning trips or planning excursions and conversations. You're like planning what you're going to say maybe. But communication is a huge part of this month, and so is travel. It's a mercurial month for you, if you will. So the the King of Swords and the Queen of Wands. What kind of people are you still going to be working with in the near future? You're going to be working with professionals, people that are experts. These are people that carry a certain professionality with them, I think, the King of Swords. And they help clear up something for you. The Queen of Wands is somebody who you can trust that they're going to get the job done. So it's not only you that has the Midas touch, Leo. You're learning that actually other people can be trusted with managing affairs that you're considering or concerned with at the same time. If the King of Swords and the Queen of Wands are versions of you that you're embodying, well, let's see what that looks like. This quest that you're on in the near future, coming up to the end of February into March, or whatever's lying ahead for you, is a shining a light on the truth, like we have here in the King of Swords book here. There is this quality of shining a light on the truth, shining a light on transparency, openness, open-mindedness. If you are embodying the Queen of Wands, and who says you can't embody it all? The Queen of Wands is here to say that you're embodying a sense of your sexuality, maybe, if that applies, your physicality. But magneticism is really big with the Queen of Wands. It is a very sexy card to me, and the Queen of Wands is about knowing that and embodying that. It draws you in, the Queen of Wands energy. So this could be you embodying a more sociable side of yourself while you're alone, if that makes sense. Like having fun on your own, being able to have fun with yourself, taking yourself out on a date, taking yourself to a museum, then out to lunch, taking yourself dancing, going on that solo trip that I was thinking about too could come up. Overall, it looks like a really fun time in February, full of ideas. Maybe the start was a little shaky where you kind of crossed wires with somebody, but new things are happening. You're making things happening. You're strong. Your body is looking great, feeling great, and you're meeting the right people too. Thank you so much for watching this, and I will talk to you soon, Leah.